that really got me to, because I've always been ambitious and kind of obsessed with like realizing my full potential. Time through a yes if that resonates. I'm sure all of you in here are the same. And so I was so excited when I found this, and it really did catapult me by using all of these tools and learning about, forgiveness from Wayne Dyer and law of attraction. And so I got myself from basically, being like crazy, going through this really crazy time to I got my qualification as an English language teacher, started working at a really great private school, met a really lovely man, Brazilian man, who I was with for 2.5 years, got engaged. And so at 22, I had achieved this life that I guess you could say is like, successful and doing well, from, mainstream point of view, and I'd work, and then in the weekends, go to cafes and go shopping and hang out with friends. But 2 years into that life, I felt like I was dying inside. I remember some nights like not being able to sleep, and when everyone had gone to sleep, I would just go by myself into the lounge and everything was quiet and dark. And finally, when I had that moment of stillness, when there was nothing to do, when there's no one, requiring my presence, I had that stillness to really drop in and go, is this all there is? After everything that I've been through in my life, this is it? What, for the rest of my life now? And my soul was like, no. there is something more for you. This is not your path. And soon after that, because I was really looking for something, I found a network marketing company, and it was health and wellness products. And that changed everything for me, because it introduced me to like full-on personal development, right? Life coaching programs, this whole world that all of us are in now. And I was like, oh my God, life coaching, I didn't even know that was a thing. And I remember, I quit my job and I moved cities, and I did bring my fiance with me, but at that time, I remember watching Tony Robbins' I'm Not Your Guru on Netflix. Has anyone watched that? And just being like, that is what I want to do with my life. Like, I just had such a deep resonance seeing how he had so much love and compassion for a total stranger through that raw vulnerability and connection, and then how he was able to help people transform in that way. I was like, this is what I'm here for. This is it. This is my life. I'm going to be the next female Tony Robbins. That's what I thought at the time. Now I just want to be me, right? But yeah, so much shifted in my life very quickly. I spent 10K on a 3-day retreat on like how to build your brand, went to Bali, did that, came back, moved to Australia. And during this period as well, I was being coached by my Steve, who's now my husband. I always tease him how inappropriate it was. We first had a coach-client relationship, which then became a friendship, which then became more. And so within about 3 months or so of me moving to Australia, we were together in a relationship. And we started a business together, a coaching and healing business. And within 9 months, we were pregnant, which was not planned at all. I was 26, and it was a higher calling though. It was like my 26-year-old human self was like, fuck, oh my God, How am I going to be a mum? I'm not ready to be a mum. First time mums, did you experience that before you had your baby? Let me know. Noni, love hearing this. Wondering what's your human design. I'm a projector. Yeah. Yeah. So where was I? Yeah, my human self was freaking out, but my soul was like, yeah, this is the next step in my evolution. Because my life was personal spiritual development. And I always like to say, I thought I was doing personal development, then I had a baby. Right? Mums, parents, I think you'll be able to relate to that. So fast forward, I had my son, and I had him a week before my 27th birthday. And I turned 27 and entered my Saturn return. Saturn return is a 3 to 4 year period where basically everything that is not of your highest truth, that is not truly you, gets brutally stripped away. So that you can really come back to who you are. And that's what happened for me. What happened was I realized that I had been so deep in the mindset work, energy healing work, and soul work. But when I had River, all of my traumas came to the surface because I hadn't done the somatic work, the embodiment work, right? Because trauma lives in our body. So it can't be resolved by mindset, energy, even spiritual work. It needs to be somatic. It needs to be, embodied work that resolves trauma. So I thought I'd done so much healing. And yet 6 months after giving birth, I was severely depressed, completely burnt out. I just started taking antidepressants because I literally went to my doctor and said, I'm not coping with life. I had gone from flying, traveling 20, 30K months, I'm with my soulmate, we're working together, traveling the world, to rock bottom, like fucking miserable. Because, yeah, I hadn't healed my traumas because I hadn't had that awareness, right? And this is why I'm so passionate about the education around trauma and what it is. And I think, from this, one of the biggest things that I learned and that I would love to share with you guys in here, because this is the freedom era, freedom really is an inside job. It starts within. Because I've had total external freedom, meaning, money, self-employed, being able to do whatever I want when I want, yet being, felt completely broken inside, dead inside. I was not free within myself. So if that's the only thing you take from this, it's you don't want to get to, chase the rainbow and get to the end and you're looking for that pot of gold and there's no pot of gold there. It's just emptiness. So we want to start from within and then manifest from the inside out, which is what I'm going to share more with you guys. So how did I get out of that place? Well, one thing that I realized, I remember at that time, I went to go see a kinesiologist and she could measure your life force energy. And she said to me, you have 0. You got nothing. I completely burnt myself out, depleted myself. Because before I had River, what I would do is I'd work from trauma response. I'd work to achieve. Yes, because I was ambitious, but also because I never felt good enough.